Hi guys, hope you're doing well. So, every now and then I get this question, and usually it's from young women. And I got this question again today, and I was like, I kind of want to talk about this in an audio. So, the question was, what should I do if I'm feeling like I'm ugly? So, first of all, mm, I want to say that it hurts me when young, beautiful women are thinking they're ugly. But I also have a lot of understanding for it because I know where it comes from. And I was young as well once and felt the same way. So, first thing is that the reason why young women are feeling they're not, looking good enough is beauty standards. And if you think about it, we have a different beauty standard every decade or so. So beauty standards change all the time. And what's interesting is when we have a certain beauty standard, everybody just tries to look like that beauty standard. And if they don't, they get depressed, they don't feel good. So I'm gonna use the example of, lip fillers, because that's what's been really in fashion lately for a period of time already. And nowadays, like, girls don't feel beautiful if they don't have big lips and if they don't get lip fillers or they don't like overdraw their lips with makeup. They just don't feel good enough because if you don't have big lips, you're not beautiful all of a sudden. And if you think about it, just a few years ago, that wasn't the case, and nobody thought they were ugly because they don't have big lips. And sure, full lips were always, appreciated and always like a beautiful feature, but they used to be like a unique feature, and nobody felt ugly just because they don't have big lips. People just lived with their lips and didn't think, oh, this makes me ugly, this makes my face ugly. It didn't happen. And all of a sudden this is happening because now we have the trend of lip fillers. So everybody kind of tries to mimic that trend and to kind of have big lips because that's what's in fashion and they think that's what's beautiful. But the truth is that beauty is not about looking like everybody else. It never was. For example, in the past, long ago, all people had brown eyes, and then one person appeared that had blue eyes. And everybody wanted to be with this person. Everybody was fascinated with this person because this person had something different and unique. And imagine if this happened nowadays. So, what would happen was nobody would be impressed by this person because, oh, this person doesn't look like the rest of us. And we all want to look the same. So, this person is ugly. And, we wouldn't even have blue eyes because nobody would want to be with this person, right? So, what was always appreciated and still actually is, even though we have trends, is being unique, looking uniquely. That's always beautiful and always will be beautiful. No matter what the standard is, the trend is. Trust me. So embrace your features, guys. Embrace them. You are all beautiful. We all look like our ancestors. We all look like our ancestors. That is something to be proud of. So, us energy workers, spellcasters, whatever you want to call us, witches, we specifically, we celebrate our ancestors. We work with them. So we feel very proud to wear their features. For example, me, when I think about the way I look, I don't think that I'm beautiful or gorgeous or anything like that. I'm quite realistic. I think I look okay. I don't think I'm ugly. I don't think I'm gorgeous, but I do feel proud of my features because these are the features of my ancestors, and those are my ancestors. And that's just something to be happy about. Everybody has the features of their ancestors. And I think that just I don't know the English term, I'm sorry, but I guess DNA stuff is so interesting to me and I love researching it. And every single feature we have, comes from our ancestors for a reason. So, for example, your eye shape or your eye color uh, is because your ancestors lived in a specific climate and their eyes had to adjust to that. Also, your nose as well. If you have a small nose, your ancestors lived in cold climates where they needed to have small noses. So because small noses can warm up the air really well, while if your ancestors were from warmer places, their noses were wider because they absolutely did not need to warm up the air anymore. So it's all fascinating and beautiful. And try thinking about it like this, in this way, because that's how I think about it. And I think it's much healthier than worrying about, oh, lip fillers are in and I don't have lip fillers, so I'm ugly, right? Or I don't know, big butts are in and I don't have a huge butt, so I'm ugly. Or I don't know, big boobs are in and I don't have that, so I'm ugly. I'm just gonna stuff my bra. So yeah, and now let's get into some advice of what to do when you feel ugly, because it's only human that you're gonna have a bad day when you're just not gonna look good to yourself, and we all have them. Even if we celebrate our ancestors and whatever, we sometimes, all of us sometimes feel ugly. So first of all, allow yourself to feel ugly for a bit. Let that emotion out of your body. Cry if you need to. Be a victim for a bit. Feel it, because we do not ignore or suppress our emotions. If we do, they will only come back and they will only be stronger. So allow them, feel them, and then let them go, because you're going to notice that just naturally after like doing this for a little bit, being a victim, you're going to naturally start letting it go and feeling better. If not, then just decide, okay, I've had enough. It's time to let this go. And then go on with your day, do your chores, do the things you're supposed to do, put your mind elsewhere. So don't force anything. After a little bit, start doing some self-worth stuff. You can listen to the meditations if that is something that you love to do, that resonates with you. Personally, I love meditations, affirmations. Also, what is very helpful is to, do your hair, do your makeup, wear something cute that will make you feel instantly a lot better, much better than if you are just sitting in some, you know, whatever clothes and just, you don't look the way you like to look, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So even if you are not going anywhere, try to put yourself together. It's just gonna make you feel so much better, I promise. Another thing is to remind yourself that you actually are beautiful. So maybe, you know, um, remind yourself of some compliments you actually got from your, I don't know, friends, from other people, from whoever, some nice compliments you got, and then think about those compliments and be like, yes, I really do have pretty eyes, or yes, I really do have nice hair. Just feel yourself, remind yourself that you are beautiful. And at the end of the day, guys, looks are not that important, like I always say, and we shouldn't be focusing on them so much, because what is inside is who we truly are, and our energy is what people are truly drawn to, and not so much our looks. Our energy is what's going to keep people with us, and not the way we look. So remind yourself of that and work on your energy, work on yourself, not just the way you look, but sure, it's all connected and it's important to feel beautiful on the outside as well. So remind yourself that you're unique, you're gorgeous. Every single person is unique and beautiful, and that's what beauty is. It's not about trying to look like somebody else, because you should be trying to look like yourself, because you are yourself. You're not somebody else, and you will never be somebody else. So just embrace your features, start loving them. They're all gorgeous. Um, they truly are. To me, like every single feature a person can have is beautiful, because I'm just like, oh, they must have had ancestors that lived in the desert. So that's why their nose is shaped like this and their eyes are shaped like that. And it's just fascinating to me. So remind yourself every single day that beauty is about being unique. And every time a beauty standard appears, you know why it happens? Because there was this one person that had something that was different, and now that's what's in trend. That's how it happens. Like, it doesn't happen, features that become trendy are not the features that every single person has, right? So somebody was fascinated by one person or a couple of people who had that certain feature and it became trendy. So being unique is always actually trendy, even if it's not a beauty standard at the moment. So don't try to look like a stereotype. Look like yourself, embrace yourself, feel yourself, work on that energy, and you will be magnetic. I promise. I love you guys. You're all beautiful. Bye.